welcome back. Well, welcome. Geez, it's been, I don't know how long I did a video, but I want to get right into it. Number one, I must try to start doing these videos more often and kind of, doing it as if I never stopped. So that's number one. Number two, I've been MIA. Whole lot to explain, but anyways, yeah, glad you made it back. Make sure you comment, subscribe, like in the video. You guys know the routine, and I'm gonna get right into it. Okay. Shotguns for home defense, they are number one. This one is, of course, don't freak out. It's not loaded. Okay, if you guys can see that, it's not loaded. Okay, not loaded, not loaded, and it's on safety. So the shotgun for home defense, non-negotiable. You need to have one if you are a gun owner. Shotgun. My choice is this lovely Dickinson Commando. I bought this for, I think it was about 200 or 250 bucks, and this is when COVID was at its peak, and I kind of got this. Everybody was buying, toilet paper and food and water and all that stuff, and I had all that stuff, but I was racking up on the guns. Anyways, so yeah, if you are a gun owner, please, I highly recommend you getting a shotgun for home defense. And I can do a whole video on, why you shouldn't, if you have the option, if you shouldn't have a pistol over a shotgun for home defense. I could do a whole video on that. But this is for people who kind of jumped the gun and got the shotgun or a shotgun for home defense. So there's a couple of three ammos to choose from. Okay, number one, and I'm gonna say level 1 to 3, 3 being like the baddest, and such. But number one, Birdshot. Here, Birdshot. There's a ton of BBs, about maybe I would say, I don't know, 30, 40, I don't know, 20. Small BBs, very small BBs. And the way how these work is, when you shoot them, there's BBs that just go everywhere. It goes everywhere. These are good actually for target practice. These are good for if you're on the range, right? And if you're practicing your targets and you want to be efficient with your shotgun. As far as your aim, this is not the way to go. If you just want to learn how to use a shotgun, you want to learn how to how it functions, just kind of how it feels, the recoil on your shotgun, or whatever gun you're using. Always test out different ammos. Okay, I'm not gonna say what brand these are because I want to be biased and I don't want to drag you guys down that rabbit hole. But if you guys are looking for ammo, consider this. Just consider this video. Okay, so follow me. This is Birdshot. Okay, Birdshot is not ammo that you use for home defense. Okay, so picture this: somebody breaks in, you hear a bump, boom, and you grab your shotgun, you load it. I don't think YouTube will allow me to do this, but I can't like just rack it, right? I don't know if YouTube is weird with that stuff now. But anyways, so you rack it, and let's say you shoot. Or you shoot at whoever you see, right? You shoot at the person, and then if you're shooting behind a closed door, you have to keep in mind those small BBs, even though they're small, these things are very, very powerful. Okay, I've knocked down targets 15 yards away with these things, 20 yards away, well 15 yards away, and that target it fell, it left holes in it. You guys gotta keep that in mind, and it's for any self-defense situation. Aim trumps over the amount of capacity you have in your gun, right? So that's number one. Keep that in mind. This will not do you any good. I mean, it might scare somebody, and yes, you might hit them, but the end result to home defense is to make sure everybody is safe. And because these go everywhere, you're not sure where these are going to land. Even if you have your shotgun pointed, right? You have your shotgun pointed at said direction that the intruder's coming, right? You want to be Rambo. You shoot, boom. Now, whatever you're shooting at, these things they spread out like 5 feet. Okay, or we exaggerating a little bit, but they spread out. Okay, a good amount of width. I'd say about maybe 20 inches, right? Maybe 30 inches, depending how far you are. So that won't do any good. Okay. And just imagine if one little BB or one or two, even three, you're gonna feel it, right? And you don't want anybody in the household to get hit by one of those little things. Again, they're small, but they're very powerful. It's lead. Number two, the second one, and this is my personal one that I would use. This is called Buckshot. Well, Buckshot is, it has, I'd say about 8, maybe 9, maybe 10 of those small BBs, but those BBs are now expanded. They're not gonna just go everywhere. Yes, it's gonna expand, okay? But keep in mind, when you fire these things, and you will feel it. Number one, the recoil is gonna hit. Okay, I mean your arm's not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly off like mine did when I first shot, a 12 gauge shotgun for the first time ever. That wasn't a good idea, but you're gonna feel it. And you shoot the shot. You shoot the shell, right? Rambo over here, bam. Not gonna spread out like a birdshot would, right? Because there's a smaller number of them, but they're a little bigger. So you're gonna expand, but they're more accurate than a birdshot. Okay, and again, those are way more powerful than a birdshot. Okay, they knock down and they leave holes. Muscle memory is always good, right? So I didn't train to be like Rambo. I trained for muscle memory. I trained just for the hell of it and because it was fun. But I also trained. The main reason why is because to have muscle memory in case if anything happens, because people are crazy these days. And the last one, there's two kinds I have here. This is called slugs. Slugs. I'm gonna keep it very simple for you guys. This is for the beginner. Slugs are basically, and I have two here. Again, I don't want to say the brands. I'm gonna keep it biased here. There's one that's a see-through, one that's covered. These both the same, right? They both have the same lead here. This, my friends, will leave a hole in anything that you shoot. Anything, anyone, anybody, anything, mostly anything. I love shooting these things, but these things are very, 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 very dangerous. Okay, if you now let's say you go to the gun store, right, and you don't have buckshot. Okay, this is standard. This is home defense by default. Buckshot. If you can't find these, and you have a choice between the birdshot or the shell, or the slug, I highly recommend choosing the slug. But keep in mind, these things there will be a firework in 0.1 second. Trust me when I say this, guys. I fired this thing once, my first time actually shooting it, and I didn't expect what the end result was. My shoulder was hurting for like 2 days, and that's just me being stupid and not knowing or anticipating the shot, which you always gotta do. But slugs, they leave a hole, and I know I like to not maybe the size of, it could be anywhere from like 4 to maybe 7, 8 inches. You guys can see it. It's lead. Okay, all right there. The whole thing right there is lead. And obviously it's nice and secure, but once you hit that, it's done. And the firing pin hits that, boom, and off it goes. So try it out. Get yourself a shotgun, or if you have a shotgun, you don't have any ammo, get all three, right? I mean, shotgun ammo is next to the 22. I say they're almost reasonable in price. Again, mine's is the Dickinson Commando. You can get any, guys, don't go crazy about the brands. You're not gonna go ahead and win an award of having the best, or one of the best shotguns, right? Use it, practice with it, get familiar with it. And a lot of shotgun these days, they have to be up to standards, so that's a benefit for us because, the chances of them being reliable is likely as opposed to like a pistol. But that's for a whole nother video. If you have a lock, yes, keep one in there. If you don't have a lock, I say don't keep one in there. But in all, I have it, here or here, and box of ammo right there. take it, open it, take it, load it, ready to go. If you have your own way of doing it and you feel like you can, handle a situation in less than 5 seconds, or maybe, in 4 seconds, well, 5 seconds on average, then, go ahead and do that. Train for it, mentally prepare yourself for that. And, always just think about it, because even thinking about it is also training your mentality. That's a self-defense gun fact. And what's ammo without an ammo box? World War II edition or World War I, either way, or even modern. These ammo boxes are, to me, antique, vintage. Pop it open. What we got in here? I had a couple of these. I had about like 2 more. This is kind of where I keep my my shotgun ammo. We got Yoki, however you call it. Let's see. We got some slugs, of course, and we got the good old 45 ammunition, handgun ammunition. A couple 22s in there, 12 gauge, and this. Oh, good story behind this one. That's for a whole nother video though. Alright, well, that's it for this video. If you guys are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Again, I'm going to start doing these videos more, and just doing more gun content, more, everything as far as like self-defense, guns, anything you can think of. So again, make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the routine, it's nothing new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.